everybody, Pink Tinker 34 again with another video blog. This one will really have no meaning to it. Just a little quick recap of my weekend. Friday when I left work I came home and then headed to Birmingham, Alabama for the weekend. Got back sometime around noon today. But it was pretty fun. Not a lot went on. Friday night I went down to the downtown area, saw the club district, very nice, very posh, very clean. Saw the fountain that the artist, after he created it, destroyed, and then the city made him rebuild it because they spent a lot of money on that. But it's really nice. He based it off Alice in Wonderland, which, if you're watching this and you know me, I am an Alice in Wonderland freak. Love it. Saturday, we went to a wedding, which was pretty fun. It was very pretty, very beautiful. I do have to say that. I even got choked up a little bit during the ceremony, and I don't normally do that. The preacher made a reference to love several times, but he made a reference to the quote we all know and love from Walk to Remember, which is from 1 Corinthians 13:4. And depending on which Bible you have, it's worded a little different. I have a King James version, so mine is charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up. What it basically means is love is patient, love is kind and is not jealous, love does not brag and is not arrogant. And also there's several cross references for that, like in Proverbs 10:12. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all transgressions. And then let's see. I'm on the internet right away. Anyways, kind of doing this so I don't have to keep picking up my Bible and looking. And yes, I own a Bible, Holy Bible, King James Version, Dictionary, Study Helps located in there. It's purple. But anyways, the wedding was really pretty. The reception was held in the fellowship hall of this really nice church. Very quaint looking, very expensive. Why is that, by the way? Churches build these huge, massive worship halls with these huge fellowship halls that they barely use. It's kind of superfluous to me, seeing as how I've been in small towns all my life and every church I've gone to has been tiny, and we still had a big service and it was awesome. So, but anyways, after we left the reception, we went to one of my friend's houses, actually an apartment, and we had a cookout and we went swimming and we stayed there pretty much all night. It was rather fun. I had a great time. The pool wasn't very deep though, because I dived into the deep end, which is 6 foot, and I happened to stand at a good 5'9", and ended up scraping my knees on the bottom of the pool when I dived and curved to go back up. But yeah, other than that, it was a pretty good day, pretty fun. We left there and went with a couple of his friends to go see Harry Potter, which was very nice. I was a little disappointed because I'm a big fan of Harry Potter, so I read the books. And I was a little disappointed because in the last movie they didn't make an appearance for Dobby and Winky, the house elves, which made a reappearance. Dobby made a reappearance into book 4, and they introduced Winky, who was Barty Crouch's house elf. But in the 5th one they made an appearance of Creature, and I was satisfied with that. But Professor Umbridge, the whole time I'm sitting in there in the movie, I just want to hit her in the face. If she was a real person and she'd been standing there, I would have hit her. But when I read the books, like when I went and saw the movie, I was kind of disappointed, but I'd seen the preview, so I knew who I was going to be. But when you read the books and you kind of picture in your head, maybe I'm the only one who does this, but I picture it in my head while I read it and make up my own little movie. But I pictured Professor Umbridge as somebody who looked rather like Jabba the Hutt in a pink cardigan with a black bow on her head, which the movie did not put the black bow on her head. That was a little disappointing. Let's see, what else? They skipped a lot, but the fight scene in the Ministry of Magic at the Archway, that was really good. I liked that a lot. But the fight scene between Dumbledore and Voldemort was kind of different, because in the book, the fountain with the witch and the house elf and the centaur and the wizard, it comes to life and aids in Dumbledore's fight against Voldemort and helps protect Harry, and a lot of the pieces end up getting blown up. But if you haven't read the books, you really need to, because you're missing a lot just by watching the movies. The movies leave out a lot of detail. Another thing that irks me about the movies is they change directors every time. But anyways, when we left the movie, my friend Anthony and I were driving back home, and we saw his roommate, and so we got up beside him, and I leaned out the window and, "Pardon me, sir, do you happen to have any Grey Poupon?" He had mild sauce and started chucking mild sauce at the car while we were driving down the highway. So I reached in the back and pulled out the Arby's bag from Friday when we were driving down. We'd stopped to get something to eat, and I had gotten those little chicken shakers. I didn't eat all of them. And they'd been sitting in the car all day. So I started taking them out, and I just started chucking them out the window. I managed to hit his car a total of 3 times, and then I managed to hit him in the head once. And he just stopped at a red light next to us and held it up, and the look on his face was great. It was like, "What the hell is this?" And I told him when we got home, and he got really grossed out. But it was rather fun. I had a good night. You really need to look up, let me find him for you. You need to look up and watch Demitri Martin, the jokes with guitar. Very funny. Trust me, you'll enjoy it. I enjoyed it very much so. But I ended up coming home today around noon and slept until about 2. But I'm home now, and I'm sorry my last video blog was way better than this one and didn't ramble on so much. But I'm gonna work on these, because this is my second one, so stay tuned. I'm gonna start doing a little more research on some things. I plan on starting photography soon, so I'll post some slideshows of what I capture. And I wish you all good day, good night, good evening, wherever you are. Pink Tinker 34 signing off.